So our secret stock over here has one special piece that we're gonna unearth for this guitar and another one. But first this one, let's find our special piece. We have all these like little instruments here. Just these little ones we'll have to move. Cocobolo, nice. But this is what we're after. Let's check it out. It's the same place Fender Custom Shop and PRS and Martin and Taylor and Gibson and everybody get their stuff. I go and hand pick all the pieces, but I was going through the Koa and I found this in the raw bin. I've had this for quite some time. It's really dry, it's very lightweight, and it's just big enough to make two Telecaster style tops out of. So that's what's gonna go on this guitar. This guitar top is gonna be really cool once we open it up. So I'm just gonna cut it all at once and just get it all done at once. So our saw is awesome, man. That was beautiful. It cut our piece so well, this whole big piece. No problem. 3/4 inch blade and everything. And now that we've book matched it, looks really cool. So this Koa, we're gonna run through our sander. I'm gonna cut up just enough to do the top for one guitar, save the other piece. But so what is cool about this guitar is, well, we can do whatever we want. So I'm gonna chamber this a little more than normal, kind of experiment a little and see what happens, but we're gonna do more chambering down in here and around here than we usually do. So we'll see how it goes. Had enough prototypes at the point when I did the Green Gecko that I sort of knew what sounded good. This is just kind of the evolution of that. But kind of laid out the way we need it, all the lines and everything. We're gonna glue the Koa on. I have to run it across the joiner, the edges, but it's a pretty big glue up. I mean, this is like the Basket Weaves or Koa Classic or the Coastal Cowgirl or any of these. First 5 guitars we made didn't have videos. Also, number 10 and 27 don't have videos. Sounds amazing. So you can see I kind of cut it and wedged it a little bit. We're gonna have some pressure coming across, but mostly our clamps pushing down on it. I can clamp this up pretty good, but I can't video at the same time. I'll run out of talent, so we'll visit it when it's all done. We can resume with our clamps off here. I ran it through the sander just to surface everything. We'll run it through some more, but with some predetermined lines, we'll be drawing the body on now. So we'll get this all figured out and laid out here and then run it through our awesome bandsaw again. This Koa on mahogany is going to be so cool. So this is our neck and slab. We're gonna get our zebra wood glued on here after we put our truss rod in. This is our Grizzly joiner. It's like the smallest industrial grade joiner Grizzly makes, but it's perfect for us. So now we're gonna glue our fretboard on, truss rods in, and we'll clamp this one up. Gonna do a nice single ply black binding here. Just the front, and it'll be real subtle, nothing too in your face. But I mean, it looks glorious. I didn't do any of the routing. I kept that under the Koa, just in case we decide to not do a pick guard. We're not entirely sure yet what we're doing for a pick guard. So we're gonna use our super radiuser again, with sandpaper all over it. This is really satisfying to use. See this piece of plastic here is our depth. Slots. I pre-slot the fretboards on my saw with a really thin saw blade, but I get the final depth with this. So what we'll do is slot all these and final sand the radius. It's completely a 12-inch radius, but we're going to final sand it to like a higher grit before we put our frets in. But it's right when you initially cut into it, and it's like a square edge, it's still difficult. After that, it goes easy, especially with mahogany. Such a cool file. It's really aggressive. It's been featured in basically all of our videos, and it'll be continuously featured in the rest of our videos. This mahogany carve's so easy, but really nice, like 61 blade thin ES330 style neck profile, a nice C shape. I have the back shape all done. The heel and the top of the key head, that we'll have to carve with the smaller file and kind of blend it in really good. But I do have the profile done. It's the same as the ES330 1961. Certainly getting far here with our body and neck. I did leave this one with the route under the Koa, so we don't have the truss rod scoop, and we don't have anything going as far as like a channel going through for the wires. This guitar might end up not having a pick guard on it, so we're kind of leaving it like that. Still have to final sand the back and still the edges, and then this will be ready for the spray shop. Once again, still kind of the same thing with our neck. It's pretty far along. Our fretboard's really nice. We'll have to tape it off, and our neck profile just needs to be final sanded. This thing's coming along really good, and we should be in the spray shop today with this. This one will be getting mostly just natural. Really good job. We're going to go ahead and seal this thing right now with our lacquer. I think it's really going to light up when the lacquer hits this color. I just sprayed the back with that slight tinted brownish color for the back of the body. Just the back of the body. It'll give it a really nice contrast between the rest of the guitar. Spray shop. Pulled the tape off. Really nice light zebra wood fingerboard. I always let the customers pick their zebra wood, and this is just a really cool looking piece, and it's going to really stand out once it's oiled. We're going to wet sand and polish this, but of course first we're going to do the frets. I'm really excited about this guitar, simply for a lot of reasons. Our customer is a really cool guy, and we're going to actually do our very first set of Lehr signature guitar pickups. I've been working on them for a while, but this is getting the absolute first like production set, which is really exciting, and our customers really into it. So we'll work on these frets. I have a couple of these, but you can just see like this one I just went over really quick. I just kind of broke the edge really fast, and it actually makes it tolerable. These are completely sharp here. That edge is just, and you can't really tolerate that. That's okay, but man, these are smooth. So we just carry on the whole way. Takes a little bit of time, but it's totally worth it. It just transforms the guitar from being playable and nice to being like, wow, this is really something. It's looking really good. We have it wet sanded up. We'll hit it with our super duper DA polisher, and I think this guitar is going to be like ultra deluxe. The Koa top has a ton of natural color to it, so it's going to be really awesome once this is polished. We're going for like an ultra gloss, super duper finish on this. Use Meguiar's because we are certifiably car crazy. The reason I make these videos is to show the customers their guitar being built. It's an adventure for guitarists to go on. It's not really how-to videos. They're really just for fun for the guitarists, like me. But I do get a lot of questions from guitar makers. What is going on inside the tuners? I just leave the pore filler inside the tuners, and it protects it when I wet sand it. That way water doesn't get down in there and make the finish crack. It's pretty easy. You just clean it up with a file like I'm doing now. So I've been rewinding my own pickups and my own guitars for, a little while. But I just have like a box of old Fender Custom Shop pickups that have gone bad over the years. So I've been rewinding those, and now it's like, well, why can't we just wind our own pickups for our own guitars? So that's what we're going to do. Staggered magnets and our 42 gauge wire. So we're going to wind this one like a vintage Tele pickup, Alnico 5 magnets. And we'll build it with the base plate and all that stuff. So we'll kind of get this going. Staggered magnets here. Also made the neck pickup. This one's got no stagger, but still a little bit different size of magnet, but still Alnico 5. These are really good 250K pots, solid shaft. Really nice. So green and white wires be really cool. I just have the hardware taped on right now. This is the hardware we're getting. Not sure about the neck pickup mounting yet. I was thinking it was going to be like a clear pick guard. Now it's kind of like I'm thinking it's going to be a bracket. I have to contact the customer and really ask what he thinks, but I'm trying to like visualize what it can be before I ask him what he thinks. So we're going to resume on this and get it all kind of wired up, or at least close to, and get it somewhat hardwared. I'm going to find out what we're going to do with this neck pickup mounting, and we'll continue. This is awesome. Depending on how you turn the guitar, it looks real light, it looks real dark. Super gorgeous Hawaiian Koa. So it looks like we have everything. Our soldering iron's getting heated up here, so we're going to connect our switch and do all that a while. I'm going to use this like pre-tinned cloth wire for a lot of stuff, but we will use our green wires for some. Once again, this is sort of like a tribute to the green gecko. Wiring these up is truly one of my favorite parts of the process. I used to hate doing wiring, but no longer. Yeah, it's tons of fun. I don't show a lot of the assembly work, and it's not like we're trying to hide anything. I mean, I make the bone nuts and the pick guards and everything, but I just get so freaking excited at this part of the process that I don't know if I forget to tape it or if I'm just out of my mind and I don't use the footage just because I'm simply out of my mind. I don't know, but this is still the same every time, every single one. So I'm going to try and keep my composure and get this thing put together, but it's getting close. Making my own bracket here. This is like a pickup mounting bracket since there's no pick guard on the guitar. I'm just winging it and making a custom one here. Trying to be creative. So we've certainly had this one together for a few days. It's fantastic. We're going to do some small adjustments. Then we're going to take this one out to the Winter Circle Saloon in Grantville, which is just a little bit of touch up after the gig. Like, I'll make some smaller adjustments then, but we're just kind of refining it, doing some intonation stuff and some action adjustments, because it's been a guitar for about 4 or 5 days now. So we'll do that, and then we'll take it to the show. So we made it to the saloon side of the hotel. The saloon is inside here. It's been in here for like 40 years. It's called the Winter Circle, and I've played up here for quite a long time. So we'll play our Lehr Custom Shop guitars tonight, and it's a really good place to test them. So I really like this one. They do all this dancing around here. It's like strategic and everything's, specific. But that's not how it is in Dave's world, so... Okay, let's rock and roll. So doing some more assembly work here, but I did convince our customer to go with a full pick guard, which I just made. We're gonna stick this on, drill the holes through our Koa, which we didn't want to do. But, ultimate 70s look with this pick guard. That's absolutely sick. It has like total spank. That's like, hold on a second. Just dial in a little bit more. Made our own pickups, wax potted our own pickups. We have the wax here. We kind of did it all with this one. Now we just have to deliver it. So we're going to head up to the Arctic tundra and go ahead and deliver this one to our customer. Awesome project. Really cool to do the Koa. I loved being king of the saw, even if it was only just for 1 minute, resawing that big monster piece. It's a lot of fun playing the guitar too. I just spent, about 45 minutes just doing the kind of final details to really dial it in. It plays so good and sustains so well. I'm really proud of this, especially this being our very first set of actual Lehr pickups. We'll put the reverb link in the description for our current inventory, and well, as of now, stay tuned because we have quite a few things coming. Really cool projects in the future, really interesting stuff. Just a lot yet to come. It's only the beginning. Thanks for visiting Dave's World.